Alright, this is one of the weirdest LEGO pieces ever, but honestly it's one of the coolest as well. Let's take a closer look at this strange but wonderful set, as well as the very unique box that it comes in. And on top of that, we'll take a look at some cool custom LEGO creations that use this obscure blimp piece. So this is set 5956 Expedition Balloon, and it's from the incredible LEGO Adventurers theme. You get this larger Zeppelin piece to help you build this balloon transport, and you can see our brave adventurer friends riding inside. You also get this fun little shrine with the villain character who, yeah, their name is Rudo Villano. Yep. So he's tracking down this legendary sun disk, which is hidden behind this spider web. I don't know how he's gonna get past that. But yeah, this sun disk is magnificent. Such a beautiful piece, and it looks so good in chrome gold. I wish they still made chrome gold pieces, man. What a beautiful color. So the balloon itself, honestly, it's wonderful. The curvature, it's so well executed. The different stickers, it's a really fun inclusion. And honestly, I prefer that these are actual stickers and they're not like printed onto the balloon itself. At least it gives you the option to put the stickers on or leave the balloon blank. The stickers make this feel really like hyper-focused onto an adventurer's context. And sure, that's nice, but if you want to use it outside of MOCs from the adventurer's theme, it would be really limiting. So this is one of few instances where stickers are a good thing. Now, this blimp piece is massive. The plastic quality thankfully is quite strong and sturdy, but these pieces are known to have a few dents in them. It's not easy to find one that's in perfect mint condition. You can also unscrew the back here and it reveals this hollow interior. The intention for this is that you use this blimp as like a container to store your LEGO pieces in. It shows that here in the instructions. And honestly, I think that's a really fun idea. It's a great way to give this piece multiple different uses and not just purely limit it to one context. Although, I doubt LEGO would ever do something like this today. I feel like if we actually did see a kind of blimp in a modern LEGO set, we'd see it captured with actual LEGO bricks. I get the sense that it could use very similar techniques to the wonderful LEGO Globe set. Obviously, they'd change up the shape, but they'd give it a really strong Technic interior, with plates and wedge plates to form a nice curved surface. That's how I imagine they'd do it today. Yeah, this set's really just a product of its time. It came out in 1999, which was a bit of a period of experimentation and lots of strange calls from the LEGO group. It's just such a joy to see odd stuff like this today. I also get the sense this would be very expensive to make since this piece is massive. The cost alone would be enough reason to never make this. But if they did do something like this, I don't know, surely they'd put studs on it to make it look a little bit more like LEGO and have it better fit into the LEGO system. Well, on that, the only way that this can actually connect to LEGO is seen on the instructions here. You slide some of these 1x1 cylinders into these odd gaps. And look, it's actually a pretty sturdy and strong connection. It's better than you'd think. Then you get the rest of that bottom area, put it on top, and kind of lock it in place with some of these bar pieces. It works well. Now you might have seen before that you need this odd bit of white cardboard here to really lock the blimp down while you're building on top of it. The instructions tell you to do this. You have to remove this from the original box and use it as some kind of surgery table while you're operating on this blimp. And on that, let's take a look at this strange box. Yeah, it's basically too small to even hold the blimp. It's got to be sticking out the sides like that. Still, the box art's really fun. It keeps the image of the set in scale, so you've got a good idea of what it'll actually look like. So the blimp poking out the sides like that, it's a unique way to visualize the set, and you can actually physically see it and touch it and get an idea of what this piece is going to actually be like. Still, it's certainly a one-of-a-kind LEGO box, and it's very rare to see LEGO pieces actually poking out of a LEGO set. So that's what one looks like used in box. But while I was in Denmark, I was lucky enough to be a part of the inside tour and get an exclusive look behind the secret LEGO vault that houses a copy of every single LEGO set. And I managed to find one of them in the vault, which was brand new, sealed in box. But yeah, seeing it mint sealed in box like this, it's beautiful. Now, let's remove the blimp from the box here and take a look inside. So this here is where the LEGO pieces were stored, as well as the instructions. I always thought that they were stored inside the blimp, given that that was one of the features of the blimp, but no, stored inside the box. But yeah, dude, so many weird and wacky things going on with this set. But hot dang, it's really cool. Now, unfortunately, if you want this Zeppelin piece, the past 6 months of sales on Bricklink, they've sold at about an average of 99 Australian dollars, which roughly equates to about 65 US dollars. And if you want to buy one right now, unfortunately, there's not a lot for sale on Bricklink. There's only 9 for sale at this very moment. And also, most of them are used or a little bit worn or a little bit dented. It is not common to find these things mint and in good condition. So the price for these, it somewhat varies between about 99 to 166 Australian dollars, which is about 110 USD, roughly. So yeah, pretty expensive for just one LEGO piece. But hey, if you want this whole set, for a used one, it's $250, and you can get as high as $600 if you want one brand new. And that's about 160 to 400 US dollars. Yeah, you're going to be paying a lot if you want this mint sealed in box. But even if you want this built and used without the box, it's still gonna fetch you a fair bit. Now, that blimp piece. Let's take a look at a few different ways that people have used it in their own LEGO creations. It's got a lot of good potential for building your own creations. First off, Red has built a lovely steampunk airship. And hey, if you want to build something that fits into the wonderful genre of steampunk, this Zeppelin piece is a must-have. How good does it look in combination with this lovely boat hull down the bottom, all these nice gold highlights and accents, and the lovely smokestacks up the back? It's all so good, isn't it? And I love how those propellers look on both sides as well. This really is lovely, and you just couldn't build this if you didn't have that blimp piece. This truly is a lovely MOC, and that blimp piece is so crucial to making this. If you didn't have it, it'd be a lot harder to build something like this. Tim Liddy has built a Gotham City Police Department airship. Now, whether it's from the Batman animated series or other iterations of Batman, you do often see a lot of police blimps over Gotham City. So yeah, the perfect use for this blimp piece. Then you slap a nice custom GCPD sticker on the side, it's perfection. I also love this area down the bottom here with the nice huge glass windscreen. Everything here is magnificent. And if this blimp wasn't already amazing, the addition of Man-Bat fighting Batman, it's incredible. Just looking at this all together like this, it feels like it could be an official LEGO set. Oh, I'd love it if that's how LEGO brought this back. They brought out a Gotham City police blimp. That would be a dream come true. But real quick too, look at this Man-Bat, so well crafted. It's such a nice upgrade from the official minifigure. Making him a bit bigger and more menacing like this was such a good idea. And using that cow skull piece that came on some Lone Ranger sets for the head, very, very clever. Great use of the blimp, and everything else is wonderful. And we have another steampunk inspired airship, but this one is called the Storm Racer, and it's by Ted Anders. So the use of lots of flex tube, as well as some ladder pieces, other bar elements, and animal tails, and all sorts of different stuff. This fits those steampunk vibes so very well. But it also feels so different from the first airship that we saw. The color palette is different, the types of pieces that have been used are very different, but it's still right in the vein of steampunk. It's nice to see two different takes on that theme. This is lovely. And if you're sitting here and you're wishing you had one of those blimp pieces so you could build something like this, well, Simon Liu has built a MOC called T-Blimp, and it captures the iconic shape of that Zeppelin piece quite well, but it doesn't use the Zeppelin piece. Instead, Simon has built this lovely Technic structure and frame, and inside of it he's layered all these different cloth pieces. I believe this specific sail piece comes from the Ninjago Destiny's Bounty set that you're seeing here. But what a smart idea that is, and how good does it look? It's a lovely reminder that there's always multiple ways to build something, and you don't always have to spend hundreds of dollars to buy that exact LEGO piece. There's always another way to build something. And hey, it's pretty good to see so many Bionicle pieces used here too. Always a delight. So there you go, that's some different ways that you could build some MOCs using this blimp piece. And that's a deep dive into this set and the wonderful history behind it. Do you think you're gonna pick up this piece, or do you already have one in your collection? I hope it's in pretty good condition. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Happy building, and bye for now.